We got our first main quest for Dantooine right here, and that particular quest is to resolve this matter between the Sandros and the Matawes, which is basically the Jedi, the Star Wars equivalent of Romeo and Juliet. I'm sure that should come off as no surprise. You have two feuding families, and you have a son, and quite possibly actually the daughter hasn't been introduced yet. Oh, I'm sorry, I just spoiled it for those of you who haven't played the game in 12 years or even pirated it. I'm not encouraging pirating, I'm just saying that most people have pirated it by now. I think I remember where to find the droids. For me, I like to do my research ahead of playing these games, so I already know where I had to find these droids and everything, so it's not much of a problem. So it won't be much of a problem. I haven't explored this little area here, though. Is this the Sandro estate? No, this is the Grove. Oh, I'm pretty sure the droid is at the Grove. I want this to kind of be some sort of like reference guide, you know, for those of you who like my commentary. For those of you who are even just gonna mute it and try to figure out, hello. Who are you? Okay, so I think I've just triggered another quest. I am Bolook, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent here by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication is not part of the problem. Okay, so this is a mystery thrower, guys. The thing with this mission is, it's a detective story, and you're gonna enjoy it. So I have to consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. We have the facts, we just need to talk to each of the guys and get their points of views, and then put it together to see who's telling the lie. And I'm sure we can come up with a resolution. We have two guys here, we have to figure out who was the one who murdered KotOR. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold, he was unarmed. The other was Rickard, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything and that they came across the body, but both men accuse the other. Obviously there's more to this than we have been told. Alright, so Handon was unarmed, but there was a bloodstained gun right next to the body. So what if that's Handon's gun? Whatever, I'm gonna begin my investigation at once. It's time to start questioning the witnesses. Let's start with the one who's ungunned.
Ah, greetings.
Ah.
You must be assisting Master Bolook in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Yes, of course, Mr. Gould.
Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can.
That's nice.
You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them.
So he was running.
In shape too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw
I'm just role-playing here with this android.
Rock south of the river. I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away.
You have an emergency button?
There. That's my story.
I guess every resident on Dantooine has one installed.
And arrest Rickard so I can get on with
or at least the ones who are rich. Like Handon Gold. So he was running and he saw Rickard with the rifle after the gunshot was heard. But he could be lying.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek.
Okay, so he's the jerk. In a typical detective mystery, he's probably the one you'd least expect. If you've been watching a lot of shows like Scooby-Doo and Sherlock Holmes and stuff, he's the one you would least expect to be the guy. The guy, because he's the mean one. The other guy's the nice one. It's usually the one you'd least expect.
Well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over his body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that one...
Start again. Can you repeat that?
So, well, I was out hunting areas south of here.
Alright, so sun was in his eyes, he couldn't see clearly.
When I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an areas in sight. I think he might have taken it.
Okay.
Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bolook.
That's his rifle?
Right.
Okay, so that trumps the idea of that being Handon's rifle. And we know that he shot... Maybe he was the one who shot Handon. He could have also been the one who shot Calder. I want to discuss the... Hold on. Actually, let me talk to the information droid. Maybe he has the weather for today. Now, Rickard claims that the sun was in his eyes, but... Let's determine the weather report.
Greetings, I am an information retrieval droid.
Okay.
If you have any need of my... I have already retrieved some information from the archives on call. Is there any information? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign.
He could have been killed by a wild animal.
Docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds on the
Okay,
other
so
hand,
it's not an
are much
area
more
S.
deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2
It
weeks.
definitely cannot be an
general
area
advisory
S.
was given out. Small farms and whole... Is there any...
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any...
That's all he knows?
Very well.
I thought he would have some sort of weather report or something. Let's talk to Handon, see if he has anything more to say.
How can I be
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned it.
He's definitely lying through his teeth right there. So let's talk to Bolook. Alright. So tell me what happened here. Actually, I want to discuss the murder. We should start at the beginning. If we can find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve this case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Okay, if there was a shadow, then the sun had to be out. So we can eliminate that. I might be overthinking it, but Rickard said that he was hunting areas, saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. Well, if that was the case, if Rickard had shot Calder accidentally, then why was Handon injured? Handon is lying. You can't be serious. Fat people always lie. That's not true! That's impossible! He was here. He didn't mention the weapon found by the body. Actually, I reconsidered. Okay, Mujashakapaka. It's Rickard is lying. Actually, yeah, it was. Wait, how did you know it was cloudy? Okay, sure, I'll go with that. Rickard isn't guilty, but he has lied about the weather. I couldn't have guessed that though, because the sun is out right now and the daytime, the weather or the time of the day does not change in this game. It would have made more sense if the time of the day changed. Let's talk to Rickard.